Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands High School girls soccer team here at Mustang Field. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard for tonight's girls soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, J.R. Wheeler and Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages. Welcome back to Laurel Highlands High School, getting ready for girls soccer action tonight. The 3-9 Laurel Highlands Mustangs hosting the 5-5 Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. And now for our starting lineups, we'll turn it over to our public address announcer, Barry Rosner.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Laurel Highlands Senior High School, where tonight the Mustangs of Laurel Highlands hosting the Lions of Greensburg Salem here at Mustang Field. We ask everyone if you would now direct your attention down to the 50-yard line as we meet tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for our visitors, the Greensburg Salem Lions, under the head coaching of Jessica Adams and assisted by Janelle McIntyre, they come in tonight's game contest with a record of 5-5. A senior, number 7, Hope Creamer. A junior, number 10, Katie Wodas. A junior, number 11, Kelly Lynch. A junior, number 14, Emily Indoff. A junior, number 17, Kelsey Hood. A junior, number 22, Morgan Paul. A sophomore, number 1, Kylie Chappell. A freshman, number 20, Emma Toreen. A freshman, number 18, Autumn Sarsfield. A freshman, number 3, Sydney Gatons. And the goalkeeper, a sophomore, Kendra Kennedy. And now the starting lineup from the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Under the head coaching of David Sahida and assisted by Anna Pearl, they come in tonight's contest with an overall record of 3-9. Here is their starting lineup. A senior, number 6, Gianna Malika. A senior, number 8, Lauren Wilhelm. A freshman, number 7, Abby Miller. A junior, number 13, Haley Sutton. A junior, number 5, Amanda Means. A sophomore, number 12, Nina Nickman. Or number 20, Marissa Fiala. A sophomore, number 1, Grace Chambers. sophomore, number 9, Bryn Lilly. A sophomore, number 10, Erica Tarr. And the goalkeeper, a sophomore, Kate Sutton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask if you would to please rise, and gentlemen, we ask if you would to please remove your hats in the singing of our national anthem from the 50-yard line by Laurel Highlands senior Taylor Codrick.
A great job there by Taylor Codrick. Stay tuned. We'll have the start of tonight's match right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
High energy costs eating away at your budget? Turn to the experts and call Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated at 724-438-5400 and ask for George or Mike. Let one of them tell you about Carrier's new green speed technology. Afraid of the cost of installing a geothermal system? Let Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated explain how Greenspeed can help you achieve the same or similar results as geothermal without the same installation costs. Past history shows that the costs of heating and cooling your home are only going to continue to go up and up. Carrier's new Greenspeed systems, when matched to your specific situation, will help you achieve substantial operational cost savings over conventional equipment. Greenspeed can give you the same or very similar results as geothermal in many different scenarios. Achieve SEER ratings of up to 20 with HSPF ratings of up to 12.5 for your home with Greenspeed. Turn to the experts by calling Fayette Furnace Company at 724-438-5400 and asking for either George or Mike about giving you an estimate for combating the continuing high costs associated with heating and cooling your home.
Diane Zinn is a lifelong resident of this area and has been a full-time real estate agent for 20 years. She is an associate broker at Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty and has been a multi-million-dollar producer agent. Considering a relocation to our area, Diane can be helpful in specific areas that might be of interest to you, guiding you in buying that perfect home for your family and providing mortgage avenues for financing your dream home. If you need a market value for your home, this service is also provided with the knowledge that only a full-time realtor can provide in our current sales market. Diane will take the necessary time to help you find that ultimate dream home and will also take the time to market your home to get the best possible market value for you. Look for a full-time realtor with integrity professionalism, and the knowledge of the real estate market. Call Diane Zinn today at 724-437-7100.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Back here at Mustang Field, just about set for the start of tonight's match. Laurel Highlands entering this match with a 3-9 overall record, hosting 5-5. Greensburg Salem, the Golden Lions, out of Section 1 in AA. Laurel Highlands out of Section 1 in AAA. This should be a pretty tight match here tonight as the Mustangs. Grace Chambers sends it down the field, and we're underway here at Mustang Field, sent into the near corner where Kylie Chappell was trying to clear it out of play. The ball going over the near touchline and out. And taking a throw in there for the Mustangs, Amanda Means, sending it into Gianna Malika. Malika, a little bit of a new position today, playing the midfield for the Mustangs. Of course, you're used to seeing Malika on that back line for Laurel Highlands, and she'll send it across the field on the far side. A pass intended there for Bryn Lilly, but all the way through and over and out of play on the far side. The Mustangs playing a base 4-4-2 here today with Grace Chambers and Marissa Fiala on the front line. Amanda Means, Gianna Malika, Lauren Wilhelm, and Bryn Lilly in the midfield. And Abby Miller, Erica Tarr, Nina Nickman, and Haley Sutton in the back. Kate Sutton getting the start in goal today for Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs with 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 1 freshman in their starting lineup for this match today. And they'll fire it in here on the near side through Grace Chambers, and sending it back there is Hope Creamer for Greensburg Salem. As the Golden Lions send it down to Sydney Gatens on the far side. Now off to Kelsey Hood. Hood working back to her left, chips it into the box off the chest there of Abby Miller. And the Mustangs able to pick up possession. A little pressure there on the Greensburg Salem side from Katie Woodis. But the Mustangs able to pick it up and attempted to take it back to center. Lauren Wilhelm battling there on the far side with Kelsey Hood. Ball goes off of Hood and out for a Mustang throw-in. Now waiting to get a ball in there for the Mustangs to play it back in. Almost 2 minutes into this match. Scoreless between Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem. That ball off of Sydney Gatens and out on the far side. Mustangs again reload into Marissa Fiala. She'll go cross field on the near side. And chipped ahead there by Greensburg Salem and Morgan Paul, trying to play it up to the front line to Kelly Lynch. The Golden Lions playing a 4-3-2-1 today, kind of a modified set with Kelly Lynch in as the striker and Cindy Gatens and Morgan Paul on the wings. As Salem tries to work it in here deep into the Laurel Highlands zone. The midfield has Katie Woodis, Emily Indoff, and Kelsey Hood. And on the back line, Kylie Chappell, Hope Creamer, and here's a little run up here for the Golden Lions as fighting for positioning there is Katie Woodis. Woodis trying to play it into the box, and the ball goes out on the near side. Again, Kylie Chappell, Hope Creamer, Autumn Sarsfield, and Emma Toreen on that back line today for Greensburg Salem, with Kendra Kennedy, the sophomore, in goal for the Golden Lions. As they'll work it into the box here. And trying to reverse around and falling down there is Kelsey Hood. That allows the Mustangs to pick it up, and Marissa Fiala will come back here on the Laurel Highlands side. Touched ahead there by Lauren Wilhelm, but tracked again down by the Golden Lions, and Emma Toreen will send it back down for Greensburg Salem, with the Mustangs played ahead. Trying to set up Grace Chambers on the front line. Salem again clears it back to Katie Woodis. Now Woodis goes down on the play. Golden Lions keep possession there with Emily Indoff. Indoff trying to work it ahead here on the near wing to Morgan Paul. Mustangs chip it out. And Katie Woodis will fire it back in. This Golden Lions team right in the mix for a playoff spot in Section 1 out of AA entering this match And a three-way tie for second place with Southmoreland and Yock. All three teams at 5-4 in the conference. Behind Mount Pleasant, who leads the section at 8-1. Laurel Highlands down on their table. Norwin still 11-0 in Section 1 in AAA. Penn Trafford and Hempfield occupying the other two playoff spots with Latrobe a game and a half back. Connellsville sitting at 3-8 in the conference. Laurel Highlands at 1-8. And Albert Gallatin still looking for their first conference win of the season at 0-10 as that ball goes high and wide on the far side, but headed in play by Sydney Gatens. Golden Lions work it back up to the far point to Kelsey Hood. Her shot in, deflected out again by Laurel Highlands. Greensburg Salem with pressure again, and the one hopper there from Katie Wood is scooped up by the Mustang sophomore keeper, Kate Sutton. So Greensburg Salem, some nice pressure on that possession, able to generate a shot on goal, and a nice save there from Sutton as Laurel Highlands plays it back on the midfield again down the near touchline. Amanda Means trying to work it up to Marissa Fiala. Pressured on the play. Coming back there is Emily Indoff. Mustangs again clear it back to the Golden Lions back line, and Hope Creamer again trying to set up a rush there for Sydney Gatens down the far wing. Mustangs break it up as Gianna Malika finds the loose ball there for Laurel Highlands. Knocked out of play by Kelsey Hood. And the Mustangs look to reload from the far side. Just over 5 minutes into this match. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem scoreless here for Mustang Field. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us for an evening of high school girls soccer action here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, or online on YouTube, nice to have you along with us for some high school soccer action here today. Here's Marissa Fiala dancing off to her right to Gianna Malika, very involved in the attack here today for Laurel Highlands. Sends it on goal, and Kendra Kennedy there to make the save on the Greensburg Salem side. Kennedy plays it back to the midfield. Knocked down there by Bryn Lilly and picked up by Gianna Malika. Malika chip on the near side looking for Grace Chambers off the body of Autumn Sarsfield as the Golden Lions look to clear here on the near side. Headed along trying to find Morgan Paul. And Paul will now try to chase it down, but it's sent back down the near line by Laurel Highlands' Abby Miller. And now picked up here by Amanda Means. And played ahead on the near side to Grace Chambers. Chambers rotating back, looking to center. Broken up by the Golden Lions. Laurel Highlands, though, keeping possession. Gianna Malika there. Rotates off to her right. Game a little bit chippy here, 6.5 minutes in. And as the Golden Lions send it out of play, Amanda Means to reload again for the Mustangs into Marissa Fiala. Fiala puts it down, works off to her left. Back to Malika, sends it, check that Bryn Lilly, who sends it high. Off the head of a Golden Lion. Grace Chambers trying to track it down. And it's sent back down by Hope Creamer on the Greensburg Salem side in open space. Erica Tarr, a little pressure there from Laurel Highlands, headed back on the Greensburg Salem line. And another chip there from Laurel Highlands and Haley Sutton. Trying to track it down there, Marissa Fiala. Ball goes out of play on the far side. Mustangs motioning for a corner kick. And looks like they'll get it here on the far side. The sophomore Marissa Fiala to take it. The first solid scoring opportunity of the night for the Mustangs. As Fiala set to send it into the mixer out in front. Mustangs fighting for positioning. Ball now in the air. Headed loose on the near side and cleared out by the Golden Lions. So Fiala doing a nice job to set it up there for Laurel Highlands, with the Mustangs unable to send it in. Kelly Lynch playing it down the far side for Greensburg Salem. Corralled back by Laurel Highlands' Haley Sutton. Ball loose on the far side, goes out of play off of Laurel Highlands and out. Looks like it was last touched there by Lauren Wilhelm. Golden Lions again reload into Kelsey Hood. Pressed there again by Haley Sutton, and Sutton picks up the loose ball for the Mustangs. Sent ahead looking for Grace Chambers. Chambers trying to outrun Hope Creamer. And the ball will roll into the keeper Kendra Kennedy, who will scoop it up here for the Golden Lions. Pretty balanced match possession-wise through 8 minutes. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem, a little non-conference action here today. The Mustangs have another non-conference game upcoming this weekend against rival Uniontown. It'll be played here at Mustang Field. And despite Laurel Highlands' struggles in the conference, they have played very competitive this season. including a very solid effort last time out in a 3-0 loss against Penn Trafford. And talking to Laurel Highlands head coach Dave Zahide, he said it was easily just a 1-0 game. A couple of goals kind of got away from the Mustangs on some questionable calls. But he's happy with his team's progress. The Mustangs did lose their starting keeper in that contest. Of course, that's Anna Sepik, but Sepik expected to be back for the Uniontown match this weekend. Lauren Wilhelm to work it in here for the Mustangs. Looking for Bryn Lilly, knocked down again by Kelsey Hood, who centers it off to Katie Woodis back through center. Woodis ahead here to Morgan Paul. And the Mustangs able to break it up, initially broken up by Haley Sutton. Another poke from that Mustang back line from Erica Tarr. Setting it up to Gianna Malika, who fires it up to Marissa Fiala. Fiala reverses back to center. Another touch there for Gianna. Dances around Kelsey Hood, trying to work it forward on the far side. Salem with the breakup. Katie Woodis coming back. Woodis a chip, and now an open space. Look out. Here's Morgan Paul and a nice run. Erica Tarr coming back for the Mustangs. Paul now trying to center, and Erica Tarr doing a nice job to come back defensively to break up that play for Laurel Highlands. Give Erica Tarr a lot of credit there to send it off of Morgan Paul and out of play as well to set up a Laurel Highlands goal kick. Heads up play there from Erica Tarr. Trying to fight back there is Katie Woodis. Mustangs clear it out. Autumn Sarsfield able to reload into Emily Indoff. On the back line again at Kylie Chappell. Looks to center. Headed forward by Laurel Highlands. Grace Chambers trying to track it down with Fiala on the front line. Marissa getting some help here as Gianna Malika looking to get involved, but on the clear out there. The Golden Lions send it back to center. Mustangs another chip and a nice run from Grace Chambers. Here's Chambers coming back for Laurel Highlands, setting it just wide here on the near side, but a nice run and another good scoring opportunity there for Laurel Highlands and sophomore Grace Chambers. Setting up a nice 1-2 combination on that front line with Marissa Fiala. Hope Creamer taking the goal kick there. Tarr a little chip back on the Laurel Highlands side. Played ahead by Bryn Lilly. Forward here to Marissa Fiala in open space. Trying to send it down the far side. Lauren Wilhelm unable to track it down. And the ball goes out of play for another Greensburg Salem goal kick. Almost 12 minutes into this match. Still scoreless between Greensburg Salem and Laurel Highlands here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Hope Creamer to take this goal kick. Hope plays it back down to center on the far side. Headed there by Nina Nickman and cleared out by Haley Sutton. Emma Toreen a touch there for Greensburg Salem and Kylie Chappell on the clear. Ball goes out of play and over to Laurel Highlands. Greensburg Salem entering this match on a 2-game winning streak. Conference wins over Yock by a score of 1-0 and Derry by a score of 2-0. And their last two contests, you have to go back to their 2-1 loss against Indiana. A couple of games back, the last time that Greensburg Salem has yielded a goal in a contest. So they enter over 160 minutes of game action without giving up a goal so far. And we'll see if the Mustangs can snap that little Golden Lion streak here today. Erica Tarr sending it in, looking for Grace Chambers. And Hope Creamer sending it out of play here on the near side. Again, Erica Tarr finding the loose ball here at midfield. Down the near touchline, looking for Grace Chambers. Looked like the ball went out of play, not called. Autumn Sarsfield doing a nice job to toe tap the near touchline and keeps possession for the moment for Greensburg Salem as they look to set up a run here down the near side. Here's Kelly Lynch on it, sending it down the near wing to Morgan Paul. Morgan Paul into the box, coming ahead. Morgan Paul now looking to center, trying to chip it out in front. Mustangs break it up and able to clear it ahead here to Erica Tarr, who will send it out of the zone. And forward to Marissa Fiala. 2-on-5, though, for Laurel Highlands coming back. Fiala and Chambers. Fiala dancing around defenders. Ball ridden out of play there by Autumn Sarsfield. They're going to rule it went off of Marissa Fiala now. Laurel Highlands thought they might have won possession there. Gianna Malika getting involved, again sending it ahead to Grace Chambers. Bryn Lilly also coming forward there for the Mustangs. Nina Nickman on the far side, a little collision. And Nina will send it out of play. Greensburg Salem's Kylie Chappell will take the throw in. And you look at Kylie's name on our roster, you would guess it's Kaylee, spelled C-A-I-L-E-I-G-H. And her last name, Chappell, actually spelled more like Chappelle, C-H-A-P-P-E-L. But we've got confirmation. It's Kylie Chappell out there for the Golden Lions. And there's a low shot that'll be scooped up, taken by Emily Woodis and Kate Sutton. Making the save there for Laurel Highlands. Again, Sutton getting the start in place of Anna Sepik, who got dinged up in Laurel Highlands' last conference game. And a shot taken from well out, about 35 yards out there from Kelly Lynch. And once again, Sutton making the save there on the Laurel Highlands side. Now played more than 15 minutes of match action. And Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem remaining scoreless here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Marissa Fiala looking to track it down, but sent out again by Emma Toreen. Over the head of Gianna Malika. And a hard shot there off of Erica Tarr's noggin. Greensburg Salem picking it up here in open space. Emily Indoff trying to send it down on the far side. Mustangs' Nina Nickman trying to clear. Was blocked the first time there by Sydney Gatens, but Nickman a nice run down the far side. The ball does go out of play off of Laurel Highlands. And out, we'll take a quick timeout. 23:56 left here in the first half. Scoreless, Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Back here at Mustang Field, Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem still scoreless. Nicole Mellinger entering for the first time today on the Greensburg Salem side, wearing number 23. Mellinger only a freshman. Now Golden Lion down on the play as the Mustangs send it back to center, looking there for Grace Chambers. Cleared back out by Adam Sarsfield. Forward here to Katie Woodis. Woodis trying to get around Amanda Means. Will send it ahead. And a little collision as the ball comes free here in open space and chipped ahead. On sides again to Morgan Paul. Paul rotate back. Nice double team there from Laurel Highlands, forcing Paul to turn it over and send it out of play here on the near touchline. Now another change occurring here on both sides. Kelly Lynch exiting for Greensburg Salem. And we'll check on the new entry there for the Golden Lions in just a moment as well. It appears to be Mackenzie Soriano, number 15. So Mackenzie Soriano seeing her first match action. Soriano only a freshman. Laurel Highlands also making a change. We'll try to pass that along as well.
For Greensburg Salem, number 15, Mackenzie Soriano.
Erica Tarr to take this free kick. Erica sends it down with the left foot. Looking there for Grace Chambers, but played back by Adam Sarsfield. In an open space, Sarsfield finds it, sends it out of play. Quick throw in here for the Mustangs, trying to find Marissa Fiala. Getting chipped back on the Greensburg Salem side. Touch there from Abby Miller. Ball comes loose. Morgan Paul trying to send it ahead. A fan there from Amanda Miller, but well backed up by Erica Tarr. Haley Sutton on the poke there for Laurel Highlands. Played back again by Nicole Mellinger. And the ball now out again on the far side. Almost midway through this first half. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem still without a goal on either side. Greensburg Salem now an opportunity to set something up here in the Laurel Highlands zone as Hope Creamer will come over to take this throw in.
Into the game a little bit ago for Laurel Highlands was number 15, Kristen Marble.
Kristen Marble was the Laurel Highlands player that checked in. This actually ruled, looks like a free kick on the far side to be taken again by Creamer. Hope now set to go. Sends it in, right in front, ball loose, and just deflected wide. A lot of traffic there out in front of Kate Sutton. And the Mustangs getting a nice break there. The ball going wide. The Greensburg Salem now another chance here in the Laurel Highlands zone as they'll have a corner kick here from the near side that'll be taken by Katie Woodis, the Golden Lions junior. Woodis hand in the air. Sends it into the box. Again, traffic out in front and just deflected wide on the far side. So Greensburg Salem, plenty of opportunities on that possession. A nice free kick taken by Hope Creamer. And then the corner kick, again, setting up a lot of action there in front of Kate Sutton. The Greensburg Salem unable to capitalize. Erica Tarr another clear out. Looking there for Grace Chambers off of Laurel Highlands and out. And Adam Sarsfield will send it in here for the Golden Lions into Emily Indoff. Pressure there by Gianna Malika. And Malika able to win the ball. And she'll chip it down the near line. The Mustangs will try to track it down. Marissa Fiala and Grace Chambers both there. And it's Chambers finding it, looking to center. But no one home, and the Golden Lions able to clear it back to center. On the far side there, Mackenzie Soriano. Getting some help there from Kelsey Hood. Ball off of Laurel Highlands and out. And another change here for the Golden Lions. Kylie Chappell taking the throw in. Mustangs again deflected out. And Chappell was the Golden Lions player that re-entered the game. There's Nicole Mellinger battling. Up there with Mackenzie Soriano. Mustangs again send it out. Chappell again to reload. Into Emily Indoff. Emily off to her left. One down here by Adam Sarsfield. Top of the box. Headed out by Haley Sutton. Gianna Malika on it. Chip on the far side. Chappell there in open space for Greensburg Salem. Lets it sail out as the ball was last touched by Laurel Highlands. She'll send it in against Emily Indoff. Poke there from the Mustangs, sent back down by Hope Creamer into open space again to Katie Woodis. Woodis trying to dance to her left. Erica Tarr winning the ball there with some help from Gianna Malika. Here's Tarr coming forward for the Mustangs. Again looking to send it down, deflected back again by Hope Creamer. Onto the foot of Autumn Sarsfield. Just trying to dance down the near touchline, trying to find Morgan Paul, who's had a couple of nice chances here early on for Greensburg Salem. Again, Sarsfield sending it in. Malika looking for the clear outs. Ball on the foot of Paul. And we'll go out of play here on the near side. 23 minutes into the match. Erica Tarr to take the throw in. Off of Grace Chambers. Gianna Malika battling there for Laurel Highlands along with Amanda Means. Off of the Mustangs and out. Amanda Sarsfield again. Sends it back in. Mustangs play it back to center. And here's Sarsfield again. Takes another throw in. Touched ahead there by Nicole Mellinger. Mustangs again play it back. Emma Torina touch. Salem a little bit of pressure. Hope Creamer sends in open space. Amanda Means there for the Mustangs. Chip ahead and cleared out again on the back line. Hope Creamer. Here's Amanda Means. Through Gianna Malika onto the foot of Marissa Fiallo. Works to her left, but again sent out by Emma Torine. Bryn Lilly had touch there for the Mustangs. Erica Tarr comes charging in. But Salem picks up possession with Katie Woodis. On a run down on the far side to Sydney Gadens. Mustangs Haley Sutton slowing things down. As it rolls back to the keeper, Kate Sutton. Sutton on Sutton there defensively for the Mustangs. Haley the junior, Kate the sophomore. Is ruled I would not think this would be a free kick for Salem, because if it would be in the box, it would be a penalty kick. And this is very odd to allow a free kick like that in the box, because any foul infraction inside the 18 is automatically a penalty kick. So that was very odd, where they would allow a Mustang wall there within about 3 yards of the kick. First time I have seen that. Oh, play on, no damage done. The only thing I can think of there is that they ruled it an errant whistle. Now Marissa Fiala colliding there with Hope Creamer. Creamer down and now, a little altercation here behind the play. As Nina Nickman battling there with Sydney Gatens, and a red card issued to Nickman. Red card to Nickman, so the Mustangs will play with a player short the rest of the way. Assuming we don't have a red on the other side. So Nickman shown a red card after that altercation behind the play. And they might send Sydney Gatens out as well. Did they actually signal the red there, Barry? They actually did show the red to Gatens as well. So we did get the confirmation. So a little more open space out on the field now. Will be 10-on-10 the rest of the way, with Gatens and Nickman both gone. And a little face-off here back at center. That got a little rowdy back there between those two. And both Nickman and Gatens will have to miss their next team's matches as well. Ball out of play. Haley Sutton to reload there for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs with another new entry. That was actually Kristen Marmol. We did mention Marmol. She checked in a couple of minutes back on the Laurel Highlands side. So we'll see if some of this open space creates some more scoring opportunities on each side. Marissa Fial, a little header there.
Reacting for Greensburg Salem, number 11, Kelly Lynch.
Greensburg Salem bringing Kelly Lynch
Also into the game for Greensburg
back into the match,
5, Hannah Morgan.
along with Hannah Morgan. Lynch back on that front line. Morgan in more of a midfield position. The first time we've seen the freshman Morgan here today. Free kick here taken by Kelsey Hood. Getting a little action out in front of the box. Players fighting for positioning. And Kate Sutton finding the loose ball there for the Mustangs. She had Emily Indoff right on the doorstep. Chipped there by Bryn Lilly. Kristen Marmol trying to track it down there for Laurel Highlands, but cleared out by the Golden Lions. Marmol, only a freshman out there for Laurel Highlands, has seen some varsity playing time throughout the course of the season and getting an opportunity here with 13 minutes left in the first half. Still scoreless between Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé here on the South Union Township Sports Network. From time to time, you also hear our public address announcer, Barry Rosner, in the background. Ball touched down by Lauren Wilhelm. Emily Indoff sent it back in. Another chip out by Laurel Highlands. Indoff on it again. Greensburg Salem, a little pressure there out in front. Mustangs collapse and send it up to Marissa Fiala. Fiala down the far touchline. Through center, will send it ahead. Erica Tarr trying to track it down. The Mustangs moving Tarr into more of an attacking position, trying to create some offense on that front line. And as we said, with those 2 red cards, teams having to make some adjustments. Mustangs losing Nina Nickman on the back line. Cindy Gatens on the right wing position for Greensburg Salem. And with the matching reds, we're 10 on 10 the rest of the way. There's Haley Sutton. Poked down to Grace Chambers. Trying to send it to her left to Marissa Fiala, and Fiala gets it off a deflection. Fiala trying to work her way here wide on the near side. Fiala now looking for the cross. Will pull back. Double team comes over. Nice little move there from Fiala in between defenders before losing possession. Cleared down again by Emma Toreen. Chipped there by Hannah Morgan. Played back by Laurel Highlands' Abby Miller in open space. Grace Chambers there. Touch there from Bryn Lilly. Ahead looking for Fiala. When diving ahead, trying to send it ahead to teammate Chambers. Headed back again by Erica Tarr. And Tarr, one of those Mustangs that you'll see all over the field here tonight. And that's been the case throughout the course of the season. And Tarr losing her footing there in Greensburg Salem. Picking up the loose ball on the far side. Emily Indoff, a nice run. 4 on 4 coming back here for the Golden Lions. And has a trailer as well. Takes it on the far side, trying to get around Haley Sutton, who does a nice job there just to poke the ball out of play, allow some of her defenders to get back. And now Sutton breaking it up off the throw-in and clearing it down the near touchline back to center, where it's played by Emma Toreen. Again, Laurel Highlands on the quick deflection outs. Now in the final 10 minutes of this first half, still scoreless between Greensburg Salem and Laurel Highlands here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Emily Indoff to Hope Creamer. And head to Katie Woodis. Woodis dances off to her right. Sends it ahead. And a little bit too far as Haley Sutton there for Laurel Highlands again. Sending it out. Emily Indoff, work it back in. Might have saw on the Mustang bench there, Nina Nickman, a little ice pack on her face after that altercation with Cindy Gatens earlier that saw each draw a red card. There's Grace Chambers, chipped out there by Autumn Sarsfield. Amanda Means into Marissa Fiala. Back to Amanda again. Played back to Gianna Malika, who's rotated now. Back to the Mustang back line. Now Erica Tarr firing with a left foot, blocked out in front. With Nickman now out, Laurel Highlands moving Malika to that back line to kind of solidify the Mustang defense. This will be a Laurel Highlands corner kick once they retrieve a ball from the far side. Marissa Fiala will put it down. And Erica Tarr now moved back to the midfield / front line for the Mustangs. Playing more an attacking midfield position now for Laurel Highlands. As Marissa will take the corner kick. Again, sends it into the box. Tarr looking there for the header, but chipped out by Greensburg Salem. Fiala pulls it back to Gianna Malika again. Went through Gianna. Look out here on the Laurel Highlands side. Gianna dances on the near side, sends it over to Amanda Means. In open space to Grace Chambers. Chambers trying to get around Hope Creamer, and Creamer will send it out of play. And actually ruled off of Chambers and out. And we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's soccer game is being brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Lemontowski and Surgical Associates, 10 Highland Park Drive here in Uniontown. They can be reached at 724-439-6340. Good luck to the area teams from Dr. Michael Lemontowski.
Is calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Back here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Hannah Morgan exiting the game. And Morgan Paul back in for the Golden Lions. We're down under 7 minutes left here in the first half. This match still scoreless between Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem. Emily Indoff here on the throw-in. Golden Lions trying to toe tap that far line. Ball stays in play. And won there by Kelly Lynch. Lynch plays it off to her left, looking there for Katie Woodis. Mustang back line able to find it, and Erica Tarr will send it back down the field. Marissa Fiala trying to track it down. Emma Toreen there in open space. Fiala on the pressure. Ball goes out on the far side off of Marissa and Laurel Highlands going out. Certainly a nice night for high school soccer tonight. We're into the second week of October, and game time temperature around 70 degrees. Can't complain about the October weather here in southwestern Pennsylvania. Probably perfect soccer conditions. Not too cold, not too hot. We have some rain in the forecast for the weekend. Hope Creamer here on the goal kick. Malika knocks it down on the Laurel Highlands side. And Gianna just chips it out of play. Allows her defense to get back. Indoff sending it in. Kylie Chappell trying to track it down there. Haley Sutton defending for Laurel Highlands. Ball out of play off of Greensburg Salem and out. And there's Gianna Malika once again. Taking another goal kick for the Mustangs. Salem's Kelly Lynch trying to work it off to her left. Poked back to center by Laurel Highlands. Adam Sarsfield sends it in. And a nice little deflection there from Grace Chambers, sending it over to Marissa Fiala. Fiala trying to go wide on the far side here for the Mustangs. Fiala, a nice run. Now look for the cross. She'll pull back up, find some open space. She'll center it out in front. But the ball again cleared out again by Sarsfield on the Golden Lions. A little chip there from Gianna Malika. Went off the head of Katie Woodis. And now Kelly Lynch trying to track it down there on the far side for Greensburg Salem. Well defended again by Haley Sutton. Called Haley's name a lot tonight. Has been solid defensively in battles in there for Laurel Highlands. Ball again goes out of play over to the Mustangs and out. Nicole Mellinger was down mixing it up there with Haley. A high shot going wide by Morgan Paul. Kind of a ho-hum first half so far. A couple of scoring opportunities. Been more of a defensive game here tonight. Had 2 red cards already shown, 1 on each side. And a little more open space out there. We'll see if that open space will create some more scoring opportunities here in the final 3 minutes of the first half and as we get into the second half of the match as well. Mustangs fired back in, and that one off of Marissa Fiala and outs. Kylie Chappell taking this throw in on the Greensburg Salem side. Mustangs knock it down. Erica Tarr looking for it, but Chappell will send it high and back into the Laurel Highlands zone where the keeper Kate Sutton will come out and scoop it up there for the Mustangs. Give Kate a lot of credit. Making a rare start for her in goal today in place of Anna Sepik. Or check that, yes, Anna Sepik. He was out of the lineup with an injury here today. Here's Marissa Fiala in open space. Fiala having it chipped out there by Morgan Paul. Fiala quickly reloads. Ball through Amanda Means. Fiala able to get it back on her foot and clear it down on the near side. Hope Creamer trying to poke it out. Erica Tarr, though, there for Laurel Highlands, going wide on the far side to Lauren Wilhelm. Trying to send it back to Tarr. And Nicole Mellinger with a clear there that time for Greensburg Salem. Up to Kelly Lynch. Lynch on the far side here in the final 90 seconds, trying to get around Bryn Lilly. It's centered, but picked up there by Erica Tarr of Laurel Highlands. Tarr battling Emily Indoff. Indoff with a little bit of help, sending the ball into open space to Katie Woodis. And Woodis calling out a play, sending an attacker ahead. Nice little header there into open space. Look out for the play offsides. A little collision there out in front as Emily Indoff on the doorstep of Kate Sutton. But Indoff got behind the last Mustang defender a little bit early there. The offside's called. And a free kick here for Laurel Highlands in the final 50 seconds of the first half. Greensburg Salem doing a nice job there, though, to try to set up a play with some open space on the attack. Erica Tarr might have got dinged up there for the Mustangs side. Another Laurel Highlands defender down as well. That's Gianna Malika. This game's certainly physical tonight. Under 30 seconds now left here in the first half. Emily Indoff in open space. Looks to center to Morgan Paul. And the ball just sent wide. And a corner kick here for Greensburg Salem. They'll hurry it along. 14 seconds left in the match. Or in the first half of this match. Header out in front there from Paul goes wide. Track back down by Autumn Sarsfield. Sarsfield battling there with Amanda Means. Mustangs play it back. Hope Creamer a little header. And the last poke there from Nicole Mellinger as we've reached the end of the first half. And this game still scoreless between Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem. We'll be back to recap the first half for you in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Sneak on over to get something to eat or drink through our 10-minute intermissions, all sponsored by the Laurel Highlands Girls Soccer Boosters.
Chesler's Furniture of Uniontown is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth athletics. In business since 1950 and owned and operated since 1974 by Theodore and Rich Lacey, Chesler's has long served the immediate area, offering a wide variety of living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and other occasionals. Honored by the National Home Furnishings Association for excellence, We have also been honored by Virginia House for outstanding sales the past 5 years. We offer brand names such as Lazy Boy, Schweiger, Hickory Hill, Serta, Lane, and we take great pride in our service to our many valued customers. We are open Monday and Friday from 9 to 9, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 9 to 6, and we are located at 601 Pittsburgh Street, 2 miles north of Uniontown on Route 51, next to the Fayette Plaza. For more information, please call us at 438-0661 or stop in and see Ted, Scott, Rich, Paul, or Sue. Diane Zinn is a lifelong resident of this area and has been a full-time real estate agent for 20 years. She is an associate broker at Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty and has been a multi-million-dollar producer agent. Considering a relocation to our area, Diane can be helpful in specific areas that might be of interest to you, guiding you in buying that perfect home for your family and providing mortgage avenues for financing your dream home. If you need a market value for your home, this service is also provided with the knowledge that only a full-time realtor can provide in our current sales market. Diane will take the necessary time to help you find that ultimate dream home and will also take the time to market your home to get the best possible market value for you. Look for a full-time realtor with integrity, professionalism, and the knowledge of the real estate market. Call Diane Zinn today at 724-437-7100.
This coming Saturday, early afternoon.
Back here at Mustang Field, scoreless at halftime. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem playing a non-section match here today. No goals scored in the first half, plenty of scoring opportunities, and a pair of red cards shown on each side. Sydney Gatons picking up the red card on the Greensburg Salem side. Nina Nickman picking up the red card on the Laurel Highlands sides. We're 10-on-10 the rest of the way. 9 on the field, 1 in the net. We'll see how that pans out for the second half. Reminder, if you're watching this game on either Atlantic Broadband Channel 17 or Armstrong Channel 61, our broadcasts are now available on YouTube. Just search South Union Television on YouTube or search for the match that you're looking for. If you're looking for this match, just search Laurel Highlands, Greensburg Salem. You'll find it there on YouTube. Or you could follow the South Union Township Sports Network now on Facebook. It's facebook.com/South Union TV for program updates. Again, we're scoreless here at halftime. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem. Second half match action comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
High energy costs eating away at your budget? Turn to the experts and call Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated at 724-438-5400 and ask for George or Mike. Let one of them tell you about Carrier's new green speed technology. Afraid of the cost of installing a geothermal system? Let Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated explain how green speed can help you achieve the same or similar results as geothermal without the same installation costs. Past history shows that the costs of heating and cooling your home are only going to continue to go up and up. Carrier's new green speed systems, when matched to your specific situation, will help you achieve substantial operational cost savings over conventional equipment. Green speed can give you the same or very similar results as geothermal in many different scenarios. Achieve SEER ratings of up to 20 with HSPF ratings of up to 12.5 for your home with green speed. Turn to the experts by calling Fayette Furnace Company at 724 438-5400 and asking for either George or Mike about giving you an estimate for combating the continuing high costs associated with heating and cooling your home.
Chesler's Furniture of Uniontown is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth athletics. In business since 1950 and owned and operated since 1974 by Theodore and Rich Lacey, Chesler's has long served the immediate area, offering a wide variety of living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and other occasionals. Honored by the National Home Furnishings Association for excellence, we have also been honored by Virginia House for outstanding sales the past 5 years. We offer brand names such as Lazy Boy, Schweiger, Hickory Hill, Serta, Lane, and we take great pride in our service to our many valued customers. We are open Monday and Friday from 9 to 9, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 9 to 6, and we are located at 601 Pittsburgh Street, 2 miles north of Uniontown on Route 51, next to the Fayette Plaza. For more information, please call us at 438-0661 or stop in and see Ted, Scott, Rich, Paul, or Sue.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Back here at Mustang Field, just about ready for second half match action. The Greensburg Salem Golden Lions and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs scoreless. We'll see what plays out here in the second half. Kelly Lynch, you see their number 11 for Greensburg Salem on that front line, along with number 10, Katie Woodis. And we're underway. And a little deflection there from Grace Chambers. And Chambers, a nice little run down after she took it off the head. The Mustangs lose it out of play. Here's Chambers in open space, trying to find Marissa Fiala. Bryn Lilly now picks up the loose ball. Off to her right. Looking there for Lauren Wilhelm. The play was broken up by Katie Woodis. And Woodis down the far touchline, deflected out off of Lauren Wilhelm and out. And Greensburg Salem will trigger it back in. There's Autumn Sarsfield. Touchdown there by Abby Miller. Sarsfield again. Mustangs another quick head out. So in and out there on the far side. And once again, off of Abby Miller and out. Just over a minute into the second half. Sarsfield says, hey, let's try again. This time goes a different direction. Emily Indoff. Ball goes down the far touchline. Now centered out in front. And will roll back here to the keeper, Kate Sutton. Sutton sends it back down. Salem regrouping on their back line. Home Creamer. Kelsey Hood both there. Hood battling on the near side here with Amanda Means. Allowing a play off of Hood and outs. And Means to take the throw in here for the Mustangs. Bounced in and a little half bicycle there from Grace Chambers. Chipped back by Creamer. And now on a little run, Katie Wood is trying to come free. Mustangs play it back. Erica Tarr battles there with Kelsey Hood and will have a foul. Called here on Greensburg Salem. A free kick here for the Mustangs and Gianna Maleka. Gianna sends it down. Grace Chambers and Amanda Means there, a little touch off the head of Erica Tarr. Now two Mustangs collide, Chambers and Tarr. Both hopping to their feet, good to see as it's played back to Haley Sutton. Down to Chambers again, but cleared out by Hope Creamer. Malika back on it for the Mustangs. Down the far side, Marissa Fiala trying to get around Anam Sarsfeld. It's a little help there from Wilhelm, chipped into the box to Grace Chambers. Chambers loose out in front. And the ball covered there by Kendra Kennedy. So a nice little breakdown there for Laurel Highlands, but Kennedy on the cover on the Salem side. Kennedy with the full black pants on tonight. And long sleeve keeper gear. On the other side, Kate Sutton. Still sporting the shorts out there for Laurel Highlands. Miller centering there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Erica Tarr. Tarr dancing between defenders. Salem a little poke. Haley Sutton there trying to play it down the near touchline to Amanda Means. Too far and outs. And a throw in here for Greensburg Salem. Almost 4 minutes into the second half. Still without a goal through almost 44 minutes of soccer action. Salem trying to work it down the near side. Kelsey Hood. Mustangs chip it back. Emily Indoff went down on the play. Here's Grace Chambers coming out of the locker with a lot of energy, going down here on the near side. It was within the 18, but no foul issued. The ball going out of play. And another goal kick to be taken here by Hope Creamer again. Hope sends it down. Haley Sutton finds it for the Mustangs. A one off there by Emily Indoff. To Katie Woodis. And a nice run down here by Morgan Paul. Here's Morgan Paul on the cross. Loose out in front and finally covered by Katie Sutton, denying Kelly Lynch from point blank range. Mustangs getting a break there defensively. And the ball out again here on the near side. All set up by Morgan Paul and a nice run down the far side. Well crossed to Kelly Lynch, who wasn't able to send it home there for the Golden Lions. 34-35 left here in the second half. A free kick here for Laurel Highlands. Gianna Malika to take it. Just joining us, we're playing 10 aside now. After a pair of red cards were issued, one on each side back in the first half. Amanda Means here. Nicole Mellinger sending it out. Means again. To Bryn Lilly. Mellinger picking it back up there for Greensburg Salem. And losing it out of play was Kelsey Hood. Long throw in there from Erica Tarr. Off a Salem defender. Tarr trying to get it back. Trying to head it forward. Amanda Means trying to help the cause. Bryn Lilly battles in there with Kelsey Hood. Salem can't clear. Amanda Means stays with it. Marissa Fiala pushed off the ball there a bit by Emily Indoff. And Salem will find it. Another run here through center from Katie Woodis. Sent ahead. Well defended, though, by Haley Sutton. Just sending it out of play on the far side, allowing her defenders to get back into the play. Autumn Sarsfield taking the throw in. Fires it into Kelsey Hood. Deflected back out by Laurel Highlands. Sarsfield says, hey, let's do it again. Left of the box now to Kelly Lynch. Lynch looking for the cross. Still loose out in front. And the save made by Kate Sutton. Sutton denying Morgan Paul. And Paul and Lynch doing a nice job in the last couple of possessions to create some scoring opportunities. On the Salem side, Emily Indoff again. Sent ahead to Morgan Paul. Paul able to keep it in and now ruled out. I don't think it would have mattered much. No one was in front there on the Paul cross. And a free kick here for Laurel Highlands. Again, taken by Gianna Malika. 8 minutes into the second half. Malika sends it down again for the Mustangs. Marissa Fiala, a little collision there with Emily Indoff. Poked along to Grace Chambers. Unable to keep possession, though, was Grace. Ball comes loose again, Emily Indoff. On the chip ahead. Run out in front. And the cover again from Kate Sutton, denying Kelly Lynch again on the doorstep. So Greensburg Salem getting the better of the scoring opportunities here in the opening 10 of the second half. Let's see if the Mustangs can answer back. Chambers unable to chase it down there for the Mustangs. Now down the near touchline, Haley Sutton battling there with Kelsey Hood. Sutton went down. Foul issued here on Hood. And the Golden Lions. Free kick again for Gianna Malika. Gianna sending it down the field. Played ahead by Salem. Touched again by Gianna. Sends it low to Erica Tarr. Tarr a fan. Picked up by Emily Indoff. Indoff, one off the ball. Nice tackle there from Haley Sutton. Winning the ball for the Mustangs. Sutton reloads. Getting chipped out off of Greensburg Salem and out off of Emma Toreen. Mustangs switch up here. Erica Tarr says, let's go. Played down the near side. Chambers trying to track it down. Hope Creamer's done a nice job defensively tonight for Greensburg Salem, and she'll send it out of play. Have our cameras there on the near flag. It will be a throw in here for the Golden Lions to be taken by Emma Toreen. Toreen only a freshman. Fires it in. Deflected loose. Off the chest of Sutton. A little backside pressure there from the Golden Lions and Kelly Lynch. Ball comes free to Gianna Malika. Loose on the far side. Lauren Wilhelm there. Salem trying to push it along. Katie Woodis. And the Mustang freshman Abby Miller. Off of Miller and out. Woodis back in Emily Indoff. Indoff. Works to her right, nothing there. Sends it back to Hope Creamer. Creamer sends it low into the box, and the scoop up there for Kate Sutton. Clean sheet for both keepers so far in this contest. And again, Kendra Kennedy entered the match with back-to-back clean sheets in the last two Salem matches. I'll run down here again for Grace Chambers. And the ball out of play again. Another Salem throw-in. Toreen fires it in. Chambers presses. Off of Greensburg Salem and outs. Amanda Means quickly back into Marissa Fiala. Has a little bit of open space. It quickly collapses. Fiala plays it back. Chips on the right side. Headed twice by Salem players and finally cleared out by Emily Indoff back to center. Abby Miller on the back line. Touch it ahead. Bryn Lilly there in open space. And Gianna Malika on the back line sends it high. And Chambers trying to track it down. Grace Chambers. Well defended by Emma Toreen. Haley Sutton another chip. Would have been offsides as Chambers was behind the defensive line. Never got to her to warrant a whistle. Erica Tarr goes down. Gianna Malika picks it up. Again, chipped down the near side. Emma Toreen there for Greensburg Salem. We'll just play it out. Amanda Means as Her troop sets. And again to Grace Chambers. Looks to center. Marissa Fiala is there for Laurel Highlands. Fiala unable to get a shot away. Poke back out. Gianna Malika plays it in. Ahead to Erica Tarr. Tarr trying to work it off to her left. Nicole Mellinger, a little pressure there on the Salem side. Marissa Fiala now battling there with Kelsey Hood. And Fiala will play it back to Abby Miller. Was looking there for Erica Tarr, but Nicole Mellinger playing it out again for Greensburg Salem. Marissa Fiala able to win it ahead to Lauren Wilhelm. But a chip again on the Greensburg Salem side. Sends it over to Katie Woodis. Woodis up ahead looking for Kelly Lynch. Played back by the Mustangs. Kelsey Hood sets up the Salem attack again. Will go low and out of the range there of Morgan Paul. And Kate Sutton finds it again. 26 minutes left in the second half of this match. We're still scoreless. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Again at center, it's Katie Woodis. Salem looking for a run. Nice slide tackle there from Erica Tarr. Erica playing a nice game for the Mustangs tonight. Emily Indoff looking for a little crossover move there. Mustangs again have it well defended. Nicole Mellinger involved, going wide to Sarsfield. Looks to center it back. Gianna Malika on the breakup for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs look to clear it out. Malika getting back again for Laurel Highlands. Will just go wide on the far side with Greensburg Salem's Katie Woodis now down on the play with 25 minutes left here in the second half. Looking for the loose ball. Will be found there on the far side and will be a throw-in for Autumn Sarsfield, the Salem freshman. They must have another player down here somewhere. Oh, just a little stoppage here for someone to tie their shoe. And Autumn Sarsfield will fire it back in here for Greensburg Salem. Sends it high into the box. Sutton on the poke out for Laurel Highlands. Back to center. Chambers finds it, trying to touch it ahead there to Marissa Fiala. Again, well defended by Emma Toreen. Now Greensburg Salem back on the attack. Amanda Means battling there with Morgan Paul. Paul trying to play it down the near touchline. Put the ball out of play off of Salem and outs, and Laurel Highlands throwing. Haley Sutton sends it down, headed back by Kelsey Hood. Here's Haley again. Hood with some pressure. And Hood trying to win the ball. And we played off of Laurel Highlands and out. Now Nicole Mellinger fires it back in. Mustangs a little deflection there off the throw-in. Grace Chambers trying to find it. Kelsey Hood fighting for positioning. Ball comes free in open space. Bryn Lilly a little chip down the far side for Laurel Highlands. For the ball again out. Off of the Mustangs and out. With 23:43 left here in the second half. This match still scoreless. Battle here in the midfield. A couple of pokes on each side. Emily Indoff applying the pressure for the Golden Lions, and the ball out. And we'll take a quick timeout. Scoreless between Laurel Highlands and Greensburg Salem on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
As we come back, Laurel Highlands making a change back into the game. Number 15, Kristen Marmol. Marmol, the freshman who saw some first half match action, back in midway through the second half. Again, Laurel Highlands, a very young team. 6 sophomores in the starting lineup here tonight, along with 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 1 freshman. And now Marmol, the second freshman to see match action, along with Abby Miller here tonight on the Laurel Highlands side. Haley Sutton poked out off of Salem and out. Amanda Means finding it again for the Mustangs. This will be the first of back-to-back non-conference matches for Laurel Highlands. They're back here at home taking on Uniontown in a couple of days' time. Always fun when the Red Raiders and the Mustangs get together. And, of course, Uniontown and Laurel Highlands in separate classifications again this year. Uniontown playing down in AA, Laurel Highlands in AAA. And of course, within the last week or so, it was approved by the PIAA to go to 6 classifications for football, boys and girls basketball, and baseball and softball as well in the spring. The soccer classifications expected to remain at 3 classifications for the 2016-2017 school year and beyond. That all approved by the PIAA. In the Laurel Highlands girls soccer program, talking to head coach Dave Sohida a couple of weeks ago, he said he still expects Laurel Highlands to move down to AA. He said the Mustangs, as far as school enrollment, has dropped off, and that would be a nice change for the Laurel Highlands soccer program and certainly allow them to be more competitive. And you look at this matchup here today against Greensburg Salem. Greensburg Salem, a playoff contending team in AA, and Laurel Highlands really playing with them step for step in this match. And I'm sure that's where Laurel Highlands would be if they were in AA throughout the course of the regular season. There is quite a jump up when you go from AA to AAA for girls soccer here in the WPIAL. And the Mustangs certainly have struggled in a very difficult Section 1 AAA classification that has featured one of the top teams in the WPIAL in Norwin. The Knights 14-0 so far on the season. You also have Penn Trafford, who Laurel Highlands played a nice match against the other day, and Hempfield as well. Those will likely be your 3 playoff teams out of Section 1. There's Marissa Fiala in open space, battling there with Emily Indoff. Fiala trying to go wide, needs some help, goes down on the play, chips it back. Kristen Marmol in there along with Bryn Lilly, and the play whistled down. It's chipped in to the keeper, Kendra Kennedy. Almost midway through the second half. Ball over the head there of Haley Sutton. Sutton trying to get back. And there was a little push from Mackenzie Soriano. And they're going to rule this foul actually on Sutton. So it'll be a free kick here for Greensburg Salem in the Laurel Highlands zone, about 34 yards from the goal defended by Kate Sutton. Mustangs only a 2-player wall. They're out in front. Watch for the Golden Lions to break after this Creamer kick. And it's sent high, far side, deflected out for a moment. Played back into the box, but wide on the near side on that last chip from Autumn Sarsfield. Go back to the 6 classification system for the football, basketball, and baseball and softball sides. It will certainly create more playoff opportunities with 6 classifications, and you wonder, especially when you look at 6A, if you might see the WPIAL next year maybe change the playoff format a little bit and only take 8 teams instead of 16, especially for football. I think basketball, you still might see the traditional 16 teams for most classifications, with the exception of 6A. Obviously, they can't take 16 teams for 6A in football. There's only 13 projected for the next cycle as the Mustangs look for a run here from Grace Chambers. Here's Chambers loose out in front. Shot on goal, blocked down by Kennedy. Still loose top of the box and cleared out. And a little push there from the Mustangs. Erica Tarr on Nicole Mellinger. Nothing called, and the ball worked back in again by Amanda Means. We had a very physical first half that saw a red card issued on each side. And the pushing and shoving continuing here in the second half of the match as well. Marmol sent it in. Over to Marissa Fiala, got tripped up. Definitely a foul. Could be a card. Let's hope Creamer on the trip up. No card issue, just a free kick here for Laurel Highlands. A little bit of a questionable challenge there from Creamer. And the Mustangs now a nice opportunity here on the free kick from about 26 yards out on the far side. Here's Erica Tarr launching into the box, deflected back by the Golden Lions and out. Haley Sutton finding it again. Sutton and Gianna Malika there on the Laurel Highlands side, able to chip it ahead again to Amanda Means in open space, but sent it right back to a Salem defender. Grace Chambers trying to track it down here on the near line. Goes through 2 defenders and off to her right to Amanda Means. Back to Marissa Fiala. Fiala though losing it there to Emily Indoff, who sends it in her back line and ahead by Hope Creamer. And into open space, look out. Here's Morgan Paul on the break. Paul now looks to center. Soriano there up top. On the near side again to Mellinger. Off of Soriano. Double teamed. Mellinger again. A little backside pressure. Mellinger fanning. And then losing it out of play. And we'll get a change here on each side. Laurel Highlands wanted to go there. They had a nice little break coming down. And we'll take a break as well here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Diane Zinn is a lifelong resident of this area and has been a full-time real estate agent for 20 years. She is an associate broker at Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty and has been a multi-million-dollar producer agent. Considering a relocation to our area, Diane can be helpful in specific areas that might be of interest to you, guiding you in buying that perfect home for your family and providing mortgage avenues for financing your dream home. If you need a market value for your home, this service is also provided with the knowledge that only a full-time realtor can provide in our current sales market. Diane will take the necessary time to help you find that ultimate dream home and will also take the time to market your home to get the best possible market value for you. Look for a full-time realtor with integrity, professionalism, and the knowledge of the real estate market. Call Diane Zinn today at 724-437-7100.
Back here at the Mustang Corral, 16 minutes left here in the second half. That last change on each side, and Laurel Highlands had a player set to come in. Slowed down the Mustang attack a bit and allowed Greensburg Salem to get a couple of defenders back on that change. And there's Morgan Paul on the far side here for the Golden Lions trying to break back down. Again, well defended for Laurel Highlands.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 11, Taylor Brady.
The 2 changes, Taylor Brady entering for Laurel Highlands. and Elizabeth Wygonic entering on the Greensburg Salem side. So both Wygonic and Brady seeing their first match action of the day. Mustangs trying to set something up here with 15 minutes left in the second half. This match still scoreless. Amanda Means again on the front line. Played out again by Greensburg Salem back to center. Haley Sutton bodies it in. And we'll send it out of play. Taurine. Nice chip ahead there by Hood. Looking to break down right through center, but Laurel Highlands' Gianna Malika slowing it down. Mackenzie Soriano to work it in here for the Golden Lions. Easy to identify Soriano by her long black hair that hangs over jersey number 15. Low shot there towards the goal, taken by Kelsey Hood and scooped up by Kate Sutton. So this game having the makings of maybe heading to overtime. We'll see how the final 14 minutes of regulation play out. Marissa Fiala fighting for body positioning there with Emily Indoff. And the foul called on Fiala for grabbing the jersey and the body of Indoff. And Creamer will put it down. Senior leader of that Greensburg Salem back line. Plays it down, looking for Soriano. Headed out. Marmol in traffic. Again deflected high in the air. Salem trying to corral it in. Taylor Brady trying to send it out. And the ball goes out of play on the far side for Greensburg Salem throw-in. We'll once again see a change on each side. Grace Chambers to get a quick break here for the Mustangs. I believe that's Abby Wingrove checking into the game. It is number 22. Mustang senior. Soriano checking out on the Greensburg Salem side.
Into the game for Laurel Highlands, number 22, Abby Wingrove. Re-entry for Greensburg Salem, number 10, Katie Woodis.
Katie Woodis was the Golden Lion who re-entered. There's Taurine. Chipping it ahead. Loose top of the 18, but poked wide. Here on the near side. Rolled off of Laurel Highlands and out. Will be a corner kick here for Katie Woodis and Greensburg Salem. Putting it down the sport turf surface. Into the box. Headed out by Erica Tarr and the Mustangs. And another corner kick again from the near side. And Woodis to put it down. Sent into the box. Again, Erica Tarr trying to head it out. Woodis and pressure, ball loose. Far post. And Laurel Highlands able to clear it out. Marissa Fiala sending it out of the zone on the far side. And a nice scoring opportunity there for Greensburg Salem. With a lot of traffic out in front. Mustangs once again playing a solid defensive game here against the Golden Lions. There's a trip in the box. Advantage played. And the ball sent into the back of the net from the far side. Greensburg Salem striking first on the goal, Morgan Paul. Number 22, the Greensburg Salem junior. And we'll step aside for a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Lions goal by number 22, Morgan Paul.
Tonight's soccer game is being brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Lemontowski and Surgical Associates, 10 Highland Park Drive here in Uniontown. They can be reached at 724-439-6340. Good luck to the area teams from Dr. Michael Lemontowski.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back to Mustang Field, Greensburg Salem. And after about 69 minutes of soccer, we finally have a goal scored tonight. It's by Greensburg Salem's number 22, Morgan Paul, coming here at the 11:22 mark of the second half to put Greensburg Salem ahead 1-0. Now the big question is, will Laurel Highlands be able to answer back? That whole play set up by Kelsey Hood, who was actually tripped up coming into the box. Looked like we might have a penalty kick called. We did not have an infraction whistled down. We played on. And Morgan Paul able to send it into the back of the net on a little spinning shot from the far side. First goal of the match. And the Golden Lions a 1-0 lead over Laurel Highlands. Now the Mustangs check out Amanda Means and Kristen Marmol. Grace Chambers back into the game for Laurel Highlands along with Lauren Wilhelm. Battle here on the near touchline. Ball off of Elizabeth Wygonic and out. Mustangs quickly send it back in. Here's Erica Tarr. Into Abby Wingrove. Wingrove, some fresh legs out there for the Mustangs looking to center. Ball again off of Greensburg Salem and out. Mustangs continuing to fight under 10 minutes left in this match. Tarr fires it in. Erica spinning back. Pretty move there into the box. Headed back out, though, by the Salem back line. Tarr continuing to put pressure on there on the Laurel Highlands side. Dancing back to her right again. Feeding Abby Wingrove. And sent out that time by Miranda Wright. On the Greensburg Salem side, Marissa Fiala retreating. Up to Abby Wingrove again. Cleared out again by Creamer. Down the far side. Once again, it's Paul on the chase. And the ball off of Morgan Paul and out. Taylor Brady to take the throw in here for the Mustangs. Down to 9 minutes left here in the match. Mustangs still down a goal. Battle on the far side between Gianna Malika and Katie Woodis. Salem finds possession. Trying to set up an attack here on the near side. Slide tackle attempt there from Erica Tarr. Ruled clean. The ball off of Erica now. Emma Toreen sending it back in there for Greensburg Salem. Definitely have to give Erica Tarr the Hustle Award tonight on the Laurel Highlands side. She's been up on the front line, been in the midfield, and been on the back line all over the field for the Mustangs here in this contest. Has pretty much played the entire game. But the Mustangs need a goal here in the final 8 minutes. Forced to retreat there is Creamer. Up the field to Emily Indoff. Taylor Brady a touch, and Lauren Wilhelm will send it high on the far side. And Greensburg Salem, I think at this point, is happy with possession time. They're up 1-0. They can sit on that lead in the final 7.5 minutes. Greensburg Salem coached by Jessica Adams. Jessica assisted by Janelle McIntyre. have the Golden Lions in playoff position in Section 1 and AA. Win today would be their third straight and put them over the 500 mark at 6-5. Laurel Highlands entering this match at 3-9 overall, 1-8 in the conference, and coached by David Sohaida. David assisted by Anna Pearl. Certainly done a nice job under difficult conditions playing in AAA. Laurel Highlands among the lowest schools enrollment-wise playing AAA girls soccer during the 2015 campaign. But continuing to fight on. Now with 6.5 minutes left here in this match. Salem making a couple of changes. And we'll keep it right here. Indoff fires the throw in. Sutton deflects it out for Laurel Highlands. I think you'll see Salem start taking their time a little bit here on some of these throw-ins. Indoff back in. She'll fire it right on goal. A little bit of a slick one-hopper in there to Kate Sutton. Taking a high bounce. You never know at times here on this sport turf surface. It's a rather clean surface, but sometimes you get those odd high bounces. Gotta stay alert. Foul there on the Golden Lions side. Malika on the free kick here for Laurel Highlands. Down the field over the head, though, of Erica Tarr. And again, Tarr switching positions now back on the front line for the Mustangs as they look to bring a couple of players up here in the final 5.5 minutes, down a goal. And there will be another goal kick here for Hope Creamer and the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. Creamer playing it back to center. Abby Wingrove went through Grace Chambers and picked up by Greensburg Salem again. In open space, Kelsey Hood was looking for Katie Woodis. Gianna Malika there for Laurel Highlands. Just clear it out on the near side. Mustang defenders able to get back. A couple of reinforcements coming in with 4.5 minutes to play. Emily Indoff reloading. Back to Kelsey Hood. Hood from 30 yards out, chips back into the box. And the shot goes wide on the far side. Down to 4:15 now left here in the second half. Laurel Highlands needing a goal to knot things up. Again, the Mustangs playing a very competitive here again tonight. Fighting on. But needing a goal here in the final 4. Amanda Means just checking back in on the Mustangs side. Marissa Fiala trying to track down the loose ball. That's Greensburg Salem again, controlling possession and then sending it out. There's Taylor Brady. Seeing some second half match action. Firing it back in. Mustangs trying to set up an attack here. And their collision at midfield. And the ball won there for a moment by Emma Toreen after a collision there with Grace Chambers. And now on the back line, Greensburg Salem's Hope Creamer struggling with a little bit of pressure there from Erica Tarr. The ball off of Erica and out, so Creamer will get the throw in here for the Golden Lions with 3:12 to play. And Creamer sending it out as quickly as the ball was sent in. Sent over to Haley Sutton. Sutton's also played a nice match tonight for Laurel Highlands out the head of Amanda Means. Erica Tarr now will try to come free down the near touchline for the Mustangs. Stops. Trying to work back in open space. That ball off of a Salem defender and out. Last touch there by Kayla Fensel. Getting fired out. Means bounces into Marissa Fiala. 2:34 to play. Poked out that time by Kelsey Hood. Mustangs. Oh, it's going to be reversed here off of Laurel and out. Now Salem will take their time. Those bright gold jerseys. Numbers appear to be black from up here, but they're actually brown, and now Grace Chambers sent down. A couple of white stripes on those Salem uniforms. Gianna Malika will reposition here. Under 2 minutes now left here in the second half. Gianna Malika sends it top of the box. The ball coming loose. Erica Tarr on the doorstep. And Kendra Kennedy picking up the loose ball. Kennedy hasn't seen a lot of pressure here in this match, but she's looked solid when the ball's gotten in her direction. Down to 90 seconds left. Sutton heading it over to Amanda Means. And Means losing it out here on the near side. Another opportunity for Greensburg Salem to take some time off the clock. Kelsey Hood sends it in. Mustangs pressure the ball. Amanda Means losing it here on the near side after a little miscommunication there with Grace Chambers. Now down to 1:05 left. Emily Indoff to fire it in.
1 minute.
Indoff down to Katie Woodis. Woodis trying to get around Haley Sutton. Looks to center. And the ball will come loose here on the near side and go out of play. And the Mustangs will have to take this goal kick in a hurry. 45 seconds left. Malika fires it down. Through Amanda Means. Emma Toreen will let it sail out of play. 30 seconds left. Toreen will take her time. Bounced in, looking there for Katie Woodis. Into open space. 16 seconds left. Marissa Fiala fires it up to Amanda Means. Means, the ball going out of play there off of Greensburg Salem and out. Final 7 seconds of the match. Here's Erica Tarr. Tarr taking a shot from way out. It will skip wide, and that'll do it. Greensburg Salem holding on. A 1-0 win tonight over Laurel Highlands. The Golden Lions off of a Morgan Paul goal with 11:22 left here in the second half of the match. Improving to 6-5 overall. The Mustangs dropping to 3-10 with the loss. Again, up next for Laurel Highlands, a game with rival Uniontown. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, J.R. Wheeler, Gary Smith, and their staff. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Your final score, Greensburg Salem 1 and Laurel Highlands 0. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.